guests for today. The chief guest, Dr. K. Srinath Reddy, founder, Chairperson, Apollo Hospitals Group. The guest of honor, Dr. Principal at Apollo Medical College, Dr. Srinath Reddy, Medical Superintendent. We would like to brief you on the proceedings for today's event. The guests are kindly requested to remain seated throughout the entire event and stand during the ceremonial march, demonstrating a commitment that extends far beyond treatment. It is with great responsibility and dedication we undertake the task of training, educating, and inspiring medical students, shaping them into proficient graduates who will continue to uphold the reputation of Apollo in the field of healthcare.
Who have graced this occasion with their presence. To extend a heartfelt gratitude, our students will be presenting bouquets to the guests in this group.
The graduation ceremony of the Apollo Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Hyderabad, for the students of Undergraduate Batch of 2017 and Postgraduate Batch of 2020. It is my honor to welcome Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Prathap C. Reddy, Chairman of Apollo Hospitals Group, who would be joining us online to address the gathering. The architect of modern healthcare, a compassionate humanitarian who dedicated his life to bringing world-class healthcare within the economics and geographic reach of millions. Our patron, the person who has been the reason to the start of this college. Sir, we want to assure you that we would strive relentlessly to keep up our promise to be the best medical college. Thank you, sir, for your blessings, and we would all cherish this. Academician, researcher, policy advisor and enabler, a doyen in public health. Sir, you're a role model for our students. Your presence here today is a motivation for them as they emulate great personalities like you. My pleasure to welcome Dr. Preetha Reddy, Executive Vice Chairperson, Apollo Hospitals Group, a pillar of support, a driving force for this institute. She is spearheading the Apollo Knowledge Vertical and steering us to greater heights in medical education and other fields in education. Madam, in your presence today, we commit and rededicate ourselves to our mission of excellence in education, research, and healthcare. Madam, we resonate your commitment in making this a world-class medical institution. Dr. Vinod Bhatt, Vice Chancellor, the Apollo University, Chittor, an eminent academician and clinician committed fiercely to medical education. We are extremely happy to have you grace this occasion. A warm welcome to Dr. Srinath Reddy, Principal and Professor Forensic Medicine, who has been guiding us with his rich experience in education, teaching, and administration. We welcome Dr. Manohar, Director PG Medical Education, AMSR, former Director of NIMS, an acclaimed teacher, physician, and administrator, students and professionals as they go forward in life. Through hard work, resilience, dedication, and sacrifice, fiercely to a lifelong learning. I'm sure you will go forward by embracing social responsibility, accountability, fairness, honesty, and most importantly, compassion as the core values that guide you in your future. Wishing you the very best. Thank you.
Professor K. Srinath Reddy, sir, Madam Dr. Preetha Reddy, and Dr. Sangita Reddy, Madam, Dr. Vinod Bhatt, sir, Dr. Sivaramakrishnan, sir, Dr. Satyanarayan Reddy, and Dr. Manohar, sir. I am delighted to announce that the Apollo Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Hyderabad, has successfully completed a decade dedicated to advancing the mission of Apollo Hospitals Group in providing excellent patient care, education, and research. Our top-ranked faculty, physicians, and students have been engaging in innovative medical education, world-class clinical care, cutting-edge research for well over a decade. The institution has evolved in response to the contemporary challenges and opportunities while advancing steadily in mission to improve health and robust educational programs. Our institute takes a place in training the next generation of physicians and scientists. The institution is committed for setting highest standards in medical education, and we are proud our national reputation for educational excellence. Our faculty has been trained in the latest medical education technologies, which makes Apollo one of the only colleges in Telangana to implement these pedagogical, innovative teaching and mentoring. Over 80% of AMS or graduates have been accepted, enrolled for the postgraduate courses both nationally and internationally. Nearly 500 physicians of our alumni are having outstanding programs. They segue into dynamic, fulfilling careers that improves the lives and taking some of the medicine's toughest challenges. Increasing number of patients are benefiting from exceptional care provided by our physicians at work for the underserved and the marginalized populations, not in just Telangana, but from the entire country. We have performed over 100 surgeries for pediatric patients with congenital heart diseases defects this year. Subsequently, subspecialty clinics have been started in each department, which helps to cater the individual patient needs. We are focusing on cutting-edge approaches in research and education to make our institution a meaningful and relevant to the communities we serve. AMSR Hyderabad is uniquely positioned to accelerate its effort in medical education and make a significant positive impact on health of individuals. And with dedicated faculty, the trainees, the students and staff together, we make our chairman's vision a reality. I congratulate the postgraduates and the undergraduates who have attended for this graduation ceremony and also their proud parents. I congratulate all of you and wish you a successful journey. Thank you.
The proud parents of the future of tomorrow's India are wonderful doctors who are really going to take this torch forward, and your families, and definitely the students of today who are graduating, the postgraduate batch of 2020 and the undergrad batch of 2017. To me, I feel so privileged and proud to stand in front of you because we know that you are India's future. You are the ones who are going to take the healthcare of India to another level. So thank you all for choosing this institution, graduating in flying colors, and setting the path for tomorrow's India. I'm telling you this because I think all of you are privileged to be doctors, to be the doctors and healthcare professionals of tomorrow, because the difference which you will make in the world is not just by an address in Hyderabad or Telangana, but you will be global citizens. You will be the esteemed faculty who will set the way healthcare and medicine is delivered in the future. Dr. Reddy came back from the United States with a very clear mission that he will make a difference in the way healthcare is delivered. From one hospital to two and to multiple healthcare locations, Apollo Hospital really encompasses the whole healthcare field of between clinics and pharmacies and research and AI and data sciences. Everything which you've heard is really part of the Apollo system. And to me, that is an opportunity for all of you, that you don't just have to be clinical doctors just working in the wards, but really the future is fantastic, the path ahead is exciting, and exhilarating, and you can be a healthcare professional and do exactly what you want in the area which you love. We're also fortunate to have Dr. Srinath Reddy as our chief guest today. He's really a global icon of public health. He's worn and continues to wear multiple hats, and in his capacity as the president of the Public Health Foundation of India, he steered the development of this institution towards a broad and integrative approach to public health that the rest of the world comes to him and looks up to him for advice. So in a way, he is actually charting the territory of health, how healthcare is going to be delivered, not only in this part of the India, for the rest of the world also. Thank you, Dr. Srinath Reddy, for being part of this. I must mention the faculty at this point, because if it was not for fantastic faculty, we would not be enjoying this event today. So thank you all for your patience, for your courage to teach, for your generosity to impart knowledge to our students so that they will take this and they will hold the torch and bear the mantle going forward. This day is significant because it's also a day where we have to honor and acknowledge the effort put in by faculty, and I think for them and for the parents to see their wards graduate is probably the greatest gift which they can have today. So thank you all so much.
Namaste and good evening. Professor Srinath Reddy, Dr. Preetha Reddy, Dr. Bhatt, many other distinguished faculty on the stage, in the audience. The heroes of today are students, heroes of tomorrow as well, not just today, don't worry. And someone who we reach out with our respect and our congratulations, our dear parents or the parents of our students. And of course, our chairman. And the many unsung heroes whose names are not mentioned here today, but who have enabled this institution to come alive and for us to celebrate because of the great results and the great potential. Good evening, namaste. I'm extremely, extremely happy to be amongst you today. It is a very, very special day, and I do wish I could mention every single one of you by name. Those of you who have cured patients, those of you who have done complex surgeries, those of you who stood by and helped your colleagues study a little more so that we got these outstanding results. And those of you who had a lot of fun, and I know you had some super fun, I've been hearing stories, but to every single one of you, congratulations. May this special day mark the beginning of a new chapter, a new era in your lives. As you don the white coats and put these fantastic 2 letters, the alphabets in front of you that my sister and I wanted as well, the DR letters that come to you with a great sense of pride, with a great sense of achievement, of accomplishment, but equally with a sense of responsibility. I know that you will uphold the Hippocratic Oath. I know you will uphold the value system of the institution where you were trained, that you will live up to the expectations and the dreams of your faculty and also of your parents who have gone through so much to put you here. But I'm going to give you a new challenge. And this challenge is to help heal the world. Because health inequalities should not continue. At no time in the history of the world have we ever been able to say with as much confidence as we can say today that we can dream of health equity, that we can dream of a world where everyone has access to healthcare. But you all can. Whether it's a combination of technology, resources, innovative new cures, whether it's the AI or it's the new research in the biome, whether it's the point of view of population health. And let me say that I'm so happy that your chief guest today is Dr. Srinath Reddy. We dream of our ability to cure cancer, to ensure that people don't need quadruple bypass or liver transplant because you found the problem early. We have many of these dreams. And I put these dreams in true to yourselves and the reason that you came into the field of medicine, irrespective of everything that you face. To our dear faculty, you are the inspiration, you are the reason, and we salute you for your dedication to committing your lives to bringing out these students into the world. I will end by saying the world has a shortage of great doctors. You have the potential to create and to amplify and to reduce this shortage. So let us dream of this world also, where we heal in India with medical value travel. We heal from India using remote care, and I see Dr. Ravi Mahajan here, and we continue to heal by India by using this capability and integrated medicine. The future is bright, the future is powerful, the future is within your grasp. Make it happen. All the best to all of you. The holy trinity of parents, faculty, and our powerful students, we put within your hands the ability to make our dreams come true. Namaste, and on behalf of Apollo Hospitals, I repeat what my sister and our great leader and our Vice Chairman has said. Today you are a member of the Apollo family. You will always remain a member of the Apollo family. Namaste and thank you.
Department of Community Medicine. Congratulations, Dr. Harshita, on this well-deserved recognition.
Dr. Irene Albee. Congratulations, Dr. Irene. Your hard work and commitment are inspirational.
Hats off to the gold medalists. Let's applaud them for their hard work and dedication.
Congratulations once again, Irene, on this well-deserved honor.
Dr. Preetha Reddy, Dr. Sangita Reddy, dignitaries on the dais, faculty, parents, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. I should compliment Dr. Surendra Reddy for the wonderful achievements of the college in the year gone by. I should also mention here the fact that amongst the new medical schools in the last 10 years, Apollo Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Hyderabad, perhaps is the best in the country. And this is not me saying as a part of the Apollo family, but this is from NIRF, the National Institutional Research and Ranking Framework. And I'm sure that this time's NIRF ranking will project AMSR Hyderabad to greater heights. A word of advice to the graduating batch of 2023, the undergraduates and the first batch of postgraduates. All this time you have been assessed by class tests, sessional examinations, university examinations and whatnot. Assessment from now on will use different metrics. It will be based on your lucidity of communication, your level of sympathy, your contribution to the society, and metrics like this, which are some things that you got to learn. So in order to be that physician, that doctor, that clinician, that researcher, the medical administrator that you aspire to be, you need to do two things. One is imbibe those soft skills that are so much essential, in fact as essential as the medical skills. And number two, be a lifelong learner. Be connected with your alma mater, continue to be educated, continue to learn, continue to teach, and in the process learn. And I hope that these things will come to your aid in your long professional lives ahead.
Sir presently serves as Honorary Distinguished Professor of Public Health Foundation. Dr. Reddy had earlier headed the Cardiology Department of AIIMS, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. Professor Reddy was first Bernard Lown Visiting Professor of Global Cardiovascular Health at Harvard from 2009 to 13, and it is presently an adjunct professor of Harvard, Emory, Sydney, and Pennsylvania universities. His achievements are more. Dr. Reddy is the first Indian to be elected as an international member of the US National Academy of Medicine. He was president of the World Heart Federation from 2013 to 414. Sir chaired the high-level expert group on universal health coverage constituted by the Planning Commission of India.
Esteemed Dr. Prathap Reddy garu, dignitaries on the dais, luminaries in the audience, proud parents, newly minted graduates, winners of various medals and honors, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor to be here as the chief guest at this very sacred ceremony where many of the young aspirants who wanted to enter and enrich the medical profession have now been recognized for their proficiencies and are being rewarded for the rigor of their efforts over the years of medical education. I would like to congratulate also the proud medal winners for having distinguished themselves in various fields. I believe that we need to ensure that we collectively appreciate also the contributions of the teachers who have devoted their time and talent to mold, motivate, and mentor the young aspirant students by your adherence only to one discipline, even if you are practicing that with a great deal of proficiency and application. What we need to train in our medical institutions, and I'm sure Apollo has done that, is to create T-shaped individuals where you have a depth of expertise in one area or two areas, but you have the breadth of understanding, exposure, and willingness to work with other disciplines. And when I talk about the need to work with others, I also come to the other message that medicine is a team science, even in clinical care. Gone are the days where a single doctor could be the miraculous saver of lives. That can still happen. But essentially, whether it is the primary care setting or the hospital setting, you have to work with many other team members, other doctors in your specialty, other specialty, with nurses. I have learned so much from the nurses who have taught me from the time I was an intern, even till the time I was a professor of cardiology, from technicians, from physician assistants. So medicine, in order to be practiced well, has to be a team science. You have to shed false hierarchies and ensure that you function very integrally with that appreciation of the contribution by others. Because if you don't, the weakest link in the team will actually affect the performance of what you intend to achieve. You may be the best possible surgeon or the brightest physician, but if your resident or a nurse or a technician goofs up, you're in trouble. So you have to understand that it's a team science, it's a team application, and you have to promote that spirit of working as teams. You have been repeatedly urged today, and rightly so, that you must constantly upgrade your knowledge and skills. In this era of digital health, in the era of several new innovations, and also because the context is changing. When we were medical students, communicable diseases were the most common. Non-communicable diseases were just beginning to rise. By the time I became a postgraduate student, non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular, diabetes, and others started rapidly rising. And now they are the dominant killers and causes of disability. Dr. Prathap C. Reddy, who has created not only one institution, but has been the architect of a whole healthcare system, right from tertiary care to primary care and medical education, medical research. Almost every aspect of healthcare has been explored and enriched under his leadership. Therefore, that is the kind of exemplary role model that you have, and you're highly privileged to have had that. Again, at the end of a lengthy evening, I'll not labor you with a long speech. As Henry VIII said to his second wife, I shall not keep you long. So I will conclude my speech with an expression of my thanks in 2 sentences, one mercifully short, but other unfortunately rather long. First is thank you. Second is thank you very much.
He became old. His reputation still remained. And there was a young...
Dr. Rayala Aparna from the Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Sumedha Wangala from the Department of Anesthesiology. Dr. Sohini Gandham from the Department of Radiodiagnosis.
Dr. Nikita Gaddam from the Department of Radiodiagnosis. Dr. Veeramach Neni Meenaja from the Department of General Medicine. I also request Head of the Department of General Medicine, sir, to come forward. Dr. Rajam Anudruti from the Department of General Medicine.
Dr. Anish Reddy Bimidi from the Department of General Medicine. Dr. N.R.R. Lahari from the Department of General Medicine.
Head of the Department of Orthopedics, sir, can you come forward?
Dr. Vineet Metu from the Department of Orthopedics.
I request Medicine, ENT and Ophthalmology.